Welcome back, guys, to another live stream. I hope all are well today. Now, today we are going to be talking about the Hollow Earth Battle. Now, this event has finally opened up, and it is only open for a few days. I believe it opened yesterday. Obviously, it was pretty busy with AR and didn't really get a chance to do a video as of yet. So here we go. So it is a big event of Water War. Best way to put it, it is Water War on roids. It is actually really good, and I quite enjoy it in terms of the fact it is 10v10. And I find it a little bit more fun than Water War. Now, that's a big thing coming from someone that hates Water War, like myself. Now, I do have a Water War video coming out in the next week or so, explaining how I handle the Water War struggle of being a range player. So I guess you'll see that little bit here beforehand. So we have the Hollow Earth Battle homepage. We have our daily missions, some basic rewards, nothing fancy. The nuclear points is carrying water. 15 gives you 2 probe cores. 40 gives you just some speed ups. 70 is 3 extras plus a star, some speed ups, and then 5 for getting 130. So here is 10 probe cores that you can earn for free from playing a bit of Water War. Yeah, works the same way. You get matched up, but 10v10. Now, I will be running Sophie and Lewis as my team for the skill damage and AoE buffing when it finally loads. That gives you a little bit of a general description of what has to happen. 10v10, T3 troops fixed, you're collecting buffs and nuclear wastes, and then there is a final battle with the enemy titans, which is pretty cool. Now, every 4 hours it opens up and allows you to match. So at reset, 4 o'clock, 8, 12, 16, and 20 for a total of 2 hours. So you can't just constantly play this non-stop. You do have to play within their time slot, which is kind of annoying, but I guess it's... Yes. Stop. Yes, I know how to play. Thank you for telling me how to play. Preload our team out. In Water War, it is the same. The zombies will slow you, so being a ranger, you let these guys take those first couple first so you don't get slowed down, allowing you to come straight out to the middle and get out of here first if you didn't stuff around and screw up your clicking like I did. Now we're going to do a bit of fighting there. We'll grab that buff first because old mate's going to go for the water, as always. Now he's going to be slow and take more damage from me attacking him while he has water, so I can kill him. I will then fight this guy, who is going to grab 3 water. And will now be slowed even further, and take even more damage. There we go. Now this rider's going to come to me, and I will kill him, because he is carrying water. I did not auto-click I did not click the water! No! Thanks, game. Thanks, game. I didn't need the debuff of the water. So, none of my team have come up to help me with them. and I have lost all that water. Now, that was not ideal by any means. If I was in a better situation, it would have been better to grab the water and leg it. However, I was down here on their side of the map. With that rider player coming in, I knew I wasn't going to get away, which cost me to stay there and die at a bad time. Now, when I say bad time, I mean the fact that this big boss has spawned and I was not there to fight it to get all that material. Now, we have not only lost those 5 cans that I lost in that initial fight, but we've now lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cans in that fight, causing us to fall drastically behind and probably lose this fight. Which isn't good. And now I'm on the wrong side of the map where I will die. So you kind of get to about the halfway point, and that's roughly where you want to start turning around. Because if you're too far over... Oh my god, someone's running Jonathan. Guys, look! It's a Jonathan! Holy heck! It is a Jonathan! I have not seen one of them in an age. Damn. Alright, got very distracted there by that. Yeah, he's running a Jonathan. Jonathan for this is not he's not a great hero. Because you have no territory. There you go. So you're collecting your material and it powers up your beasts. So we're on blue team. We're team blue thing. Sorry, I haven't seen the new Kong movie, so I don't know their names. If you are on red team, you are on Team Kong. Team Godzilla. And you power them up with your water, or nuclear waste in this terms. In doing so, builds up their HP and their percentage. So then at the final 2-minute mark, they do a big battle and they fight each other. Now, I did not get really any buffs. I didn't really get any nuclear waste. I've kind of just really wasted this event. Hey, Zap! This is the new event inside the Godzilla Kong screen. And I didn't get either of them either. Yeah. Oh, nah, don't surrender. Nah. Good. Yeah, we're gonna lose, but... video content. Yeah, so it's a water war on roids. So it's a 10v10 big battle, and then in 40 seconds, Godzilla and the white blue thing will fight each other. Any big Godzilla fans, please don't come at me with hate for not knowing what the big white blue thing is called. But that's my incredibly scientific term for him. So it's showdown time. Now they will more or less charge at each other and stand in the middle and attack. Now they have 96% versus our 76, which means they have 20% more HP than we do. So what you can do and should do is bring your squad over and attack their beast, monster, whatever, while also trying to kill the enemy from killing to stopping them from killing your beast. The one I did just previously to recording, we were about a 15% gap between us, but they almost killed our beast by just attacking it. Sorry. So the red team are all over us in every which way. There is no way we are going to win this. We can't even get over to the beast to attack. When you are buffed up and you have decent buffs and you are actually doing some kind of damage, you can wail on Godzilla in my case and do a fair bit of damage. But as you can see, look at the damage I'm taking from just attacking him. Look at my H bar drop. So the buffs are down here. So they are the same as Water War. Squad attack 50% up to 300, defense 50% up to 300, and boots up to 70% speed. To get the buffs, you have to kill the little zombies, and they drop either a buff or a nuclear waste. Now, the nuclear waste has a chance to give you one of the three, so you can potentially get one of those buffs. Now, I don't think that's enough points to max out my rewards. Oh, it is. But let's try to do another match so it isn't as one-sided. Okay, so this big battle is in this screen down here, guys. Hollow Earth battle. That's where it is at. So collecting the buffs and the nuclear waste is very important to obviously power yourself up. So when it comes time for the big fight at the end, you aren't a squishy little bubble. Which I kind of already am. Which is kind of one of my reasons I don't like Water War in the terms of like Water War. Like, you'll be going into a battle, for me, for example, with a very, very strong ranger set of armaments, and you can get melted quite easily early on, even though you should be one of the strongest on the map. I don't know, it's weird. So, the Decimators is what they're called, and the Fume Walkers. They will attack the first thing that gets near them, and they will slow you down. Killing them drops buffs, so I got an attack buff, and he got the water. It's annoying. So we'll go kill him, steal his water. I want those boots, but I didn't get them. I'll get that vest. So I always grab the vest first, the buffs first, and get the water second. One, I'm not fast enough to run away with the water to begin with, but also everyone goes for the water first, always, leaving you the chance to get the buff without any real context. So if I click the buff first, I don't have that chance of them nabbing it first, because they're going to grab the water. I don't know why. Well, granted, I know why. It's because it's the main objective in the game, but I find I've secured 2 buffs plus a vest from that water without any real hassle. Now, once you're inside your little bubble over here, you heal up. You heal up to full health, and then you come back out at speedy speeds. So you get like a big speed boost once you're fully healed. And yes, Vlad, it is way better than normal Water War. It's meant to be more team-based. Like, you're meant to really try to work together as a team, being the fact that there's 10 of them. You can set up some kill bubbles. You can... I did not get a single one of them. That's unfortunate. Ooh. Like, you can kind of work together a bit more. Although, it's not really the case. It's kind of always just every man for himself in these events, which is a bit upsetting. Alright, cool. We got a lot of water then. That's good. I will play defensive. Shadow, where is this event going? It's just part of the collab event, really. So, obviously they get the collab event for 60 days, which is probably in their terms and conditions and their agreement for how long they can wave another franchise around being part of them. So, they're trying to make extra content rather than just battle passes and stuff like that. Because with your Pacific Rim, there was the Bounty Ground edition, where once you got to X amount of points in the thing, you got a big robot that walked around behind your squads as a cosmetic, which was kind of lame, really. Wasn't anything different. It was just a... Oh, dead. Bugger. It was just a cosmetic thing. Whereas this is a... Yes, it's kind of the same event, but they've just made it bigger and better. And the rewards are better, too. Like 10 free probe cores for playing 5-6 matches over a couple of days. That's not bad. It's not bad. Considering in a probe core you can get superb armaments, superb devices, OC chips, depending on how high your search level is. Damn. I'll come down here because there's lots of reds going that way. You got the water. So that one dropped 2 buffs then. Didn't drop any water, just dropped 2 buffs. So once you do get a full stack of buffs, so whether it be 5 attack, 5 defense, you are incredibly strong. Like 300% boost is just nuts. And obviously once you get the speed boosts, you're practically uncatchable, especially if you're running a rider, which they already are. It's kind of is a rider event. But yeah, well, T6 is obviously, your top tier end game material, but it also does take an incredibly long time to get it. Pretty much, focusing on yourself, getting yourself buffs and stuff, you can carry the team quite effectively, which is kind of one way of doing it. But however, you do really need to protect the water. You can't just have blinders on and not pay any attention to what's happening around your team. Like if your teammate's carrying 3 waste or 3 water, you really do need to defend them to try to get it home. So we had quite a big lead there. I think we were sitting at 90 to 82 or something like that. I was watching chat, sorry. So the beasts the monsters, they attack each other. Your job is to kill the little buzzing flies that buzz around it. And that Rubina just spanked me. ×6 combo. Ouch. She just picked me up and threw me like a ragdoll. Damn. So dying during the big battle isn't ideal because you get a fair chunk of a cooldown. The more you die, the bigger it gets. So you really want to try not to die so much early on, because otherwise you're not useful in this end battle. So you can see they're getting down low, and we are now cleared away most of their players, and we can now do a bit of wailing on the big fella. They have 2 squads attacking our white monster, and I am getting melted by Godzilla. So once they get to a certain point at like 4.5%, they run away. It's a nice little thing at the end of the battle, rather than just, oh wow, you get to, hey, look at that, MVP, go me. I don't know how I got MVP, but I got a lot of kills. Got some buffs, transported not a lot, but I got the most kills. Wow, none of them did any killing. What were they doing? Okay, there you go. So winning, you get additional points as well. So obviously winning is ideal. You really do want to win so you can pick up your points really quick and get yourself these probe cores, which you then can use over here. And I didn't get anything. Ooh, yeah, I did. 2 superbs. I steal their kills. Maybe. But even in those big team fights, like at the end, you should have kills before that starts. Like, you should. Yeah, I don't know. I guess because I'm playing Ranger, I'm kind of like, I have to kill you first, otherwise I can't run away. It's kind of the mentality I'm running with. So there we have it. That's Hollow Earth Battle. Everyone, get into it. Get it done. Get those free probe cores so you get yourself some tasty goodies from the search. And if you're lucky, even as a free-to-player, you might get yourself up to the cool calling card at the end, or the dancing chat channel emote. 130. I'm slowly getting my way up to the Kong. Like I said, I will eventually get him by the end of the event, but I'm in no rush to overspend on the event. One more, you want me to do another one? Sure. Yes, you did get burnt, Zap. I logged in about a minute or 2 after you'd started being burned, and I managed to save at least half of your resources. Right. Let's see if I can power myself up to be like a god with all these buffs. Let's see. Oh, Disconnecting in a fight. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah. So sometimes my 5 squads out in the field just get melted. But we've managed to push gold and blue back to helipad, which if it wasn't for green, our allies, we definitely would not have achieved that. In AR, they definitely carried us hard for a fair chunk of that fight. So we'll go out the gate fast. These guys will hit them first, slowing them down, allowing me to get out all the way out to the front first. Now we have a Catherine skin right on my bum. I misclicked this thing. That's not good. She's now going to fight me. Alright. Riders versus shooters. Who's going to win? Because I'm not running away from them. Catherine's skin with Daryl should win. Oh. Ow. Yeah, that's right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, here comes Park. I'm dead. I celebrated early. Help. 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 Yes, I live. I live. So we've got water coming in this way. I'll wait for myself to get healed up so I can come out and help them. There we go. Healed out. And speed boost. He is probably going to lose that water. Okay, cool. Ally got it. Good. I love beating riders one-on-one. Makes me so happy. Oh, all the water's over there in a little tight-knit bundle. That's... First that's happened. Gimme, 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 gimme. Ah, I'm too slow. Oh, look at that. Alright, now we go to defend again. Wow. That was Crazy Hunter then. She got her skill proc off. And my dog's barking. Groofa doofa doof. My water. No, it's not. My water. No, it's not. I'm just meant to carry water. Screw it. I'm not carrying water anymore. I'll just kill you. Come here. Come back. I'm just so slow. There's a water. He's there. I'm not catching him either. The biggest downside to being Ranger, you can't catch nothing. So that's why you really do need to get those buffs. For me, I really need speed buffs over anything else, just to obviously not be a tortoise. He's gonna attack me. Help. Help! I'm not going to get away, I don't think. Now I'm dead. Yes, Sophie Jack do run very fast. I have tried Sophie and Jack in this, and as you said, they do run quite fast. However, I'm going for the AoE, especially being a 10v10. It'll allow me to hit more people. And hopefully buff my team out a little bit more. Especially with Sophie's skill damage debuff that she puts on them. And in come our Rider Cavalry, bringing in the water. Bringing us up to 80%. Versing 74. Now I would be very interested to see what happens when, or if, we get 100% beast. Is it like an instant win maybe? That would be pretty cool. Has anyone had 100% yet? Oh, there's 2 riders just wailing on him. Oh, and now here comes 2 others. Ha! Cynthia, you're dead. So I got myself 3 defense, which is allowing me to survive, and I have killed... That's Catherine again. That makes me very happy. Okay, so we are now down to 80%. Okay, as you can see, it is quite close. So whoever is doing the most damage to the beasts will dictate this battle. As you can see, red are wailing on our white guy, and he is plummeting in health. Considering we started higher percentage. Alright, there we go. Let's kill some of their field presence. See, AoE. Go kaboom. Ka-chunk. Ka-chunk. Greek power. Just sit here wailing on all their field. Clear away the buzzing flies. Let's attack Godzilla now. There we go. That was close. That was a close one. A lot closer than would have liked. So I've done 7 out of 15 events. I got another MVP. Just kills for days. Killing away all those people at the end. Help protecting your beasts. So for 7, and I've got 216 things. It's really, it's not hard to get. So for, you know, honestly, you can probably do it in 4 battles if you win all 4. But you're looking at maybe 5 battles. Not too bad. I hope you enjoyed that little bit of Hollow Earth battle. And I hope you all can get in and get those rewards. Lynn and Julia. A lot of defense in that team. plus Julia's silence is definitely definitely can't be overlooked. Sophie Lynn is also pretty good. Sophie's rage regen, skill debuff, plus Lynn's just insane defense. I feel Lynn gets overlooked too much in big team fights. It'd be nice to get like a Lynn skin. Power her up just a little bit more. But I don't see that happening. Guess we'll find out. Sophie Newfield, hello. Yeah, Spectre. Spectre would actually be really good in that event. Yeah, for sure. I probably should have ran Spectre. And I'm glad you enjoyed the stream, man. Spectra. Yes, I keep saying her name wrong. There's Sheila. Which you will probably have to apologise for when my Spectra video comes out. I say Spectre a lot. So apologies in advance. It wasn't until I was editing the video after I'd recorded it all, done everything, and I've realised it's actually Spectra. Yeah. Oops. Yeah, so she's in my 5-man squad at the moment. She brings up the rear with Jack or Lynn, depending on what the fight's kind of looking like. Ran her with Lynn in like big chainsaw battles, just to give her a little bit more defense and a bit more travel speed, survivability, rather than the sheer output of Jack's damage. But Archipelago raid is over for us for now. We have them pushed back to helipad. So I won't get any more testing in this event. Hopefully I can do a bit more testing in Gen War next week. So stay tuned, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.